I welcome you back to another video on algorithms analysis and design, and this video is dedicated for the categorization of the problems that we usually study. So in this video we are going to talk about the categorization of the different problems, and the taxonomy is as follows. We have taken three different criterion on the basis of which to classify the different problems. So the first criteria that we have taken is that of size of the inputs. So as far as this categorization goes, a problem can either be solvable or it can be unsolvable. So a problem is going to be solvable if it is taking finite set of inputs to give you the output. Okay, so a solvable problem is the one which is going to take finite set of inputs and it is supposed to give you an output. On the other hand, if there is a problem that is taking infinite set of inputs, okay, in that case we say that the given problem is unsolvable in nature, and this problem is not going to give you a solution because it is going to spend eternity in getting all these infinite set of inputs. So the input taking phase of this particular problem is never going to stop, and that is why you will never be able to get a solution to a problem that is unsolvable. Okay, now there is another categorization, and that is on the basis of whether or not we will get a solution by following the algorithmic steps. So we already know that whenever a problem is given to us, we write an algorithm for it, and an algorithm is basically a sequence of different steps that have to be followed in a particular sequence to be able to get to a solution, right? So there are class of problems for which an algorithm exists, and if we follow the different steps in the algorithm in the way it has been written, it is possible for us to get solution to these kind of problems. So these kind of problems are basically going to be called as algorithmic problems because their solution exists, okay, if we simply follow the different algorithmic steps. So okay, now there is another class of problems for which even if we follow the different steps, the different algorithmic steps, we will not be able to get the solution. We will not be able to get the solution. Okay. For example, if I say that the problem is, do you have a meaning in your life? If this is a problem, so even first of all, you will find it very difficult to write an algorithm that is able to give you the answer, right? Now, even if you are able to generate an algorithm, and even if you follow the different steps in the algorithm, chances are that you will not be able to get the solution to this kind of a problem. Okay, and that is why these kind of problems are basically called as non-algorithmic problems. Okay, there is last categorization, and that is on the basis of if or not you are going to get a solution. So problems are going to be computable if a solution exists. Okay, there are some problems for which solution will not exist, so those problems are going to be called as non-computable. So there is no solution, the solution does not exist. So there are chances, if there is no solution that is existing, you will never be able to get a solution, right? So this was a short video on the taxonomy of the different algorithms on the basis of size of the inputs. The problem can be solvable if it takes finite set of inputs, and it is unsolvable if it takes infinite set of inputs. Similarly, based upon whether we will be getting the solution by following the algorithmic steps, the problem may be divided as being algorithmic or non-algorithmic. A problem is going to be algorithmic when a solution exists or when a solution is obtained. Okay, solution is obtained if you follow the different algorithmic steps. On the other hand, non-algorithmic problems are those problems for which you will not be able to get a solution even when you follow the different algorithmic steps in a given order. Lastly, a problem can be computable if it has got a particular solution. So if the solution exists, we say that the problem is computable, otherwise it remains non-computable. Okay, so with this we come to the end of this short session. I hope you have understood the basic categorization of the different algorithms. In case you have any doubts, please put it in the comment section.